Zwelakhe Mnguni is the Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers. He joins us again to take a look at the latest market moves. Zwelakhe, we do beg your pardon. So we're still on the overview of how the local index and rand are faring so far at midday trade.
Yeah, so as I said, I mean, the resources sector has been under pressure. Two considerations are the increasing rate hikes, or at least they are according to Chairman Powell, the Fed chairman. They will be looking to increase rates to bring inflation under control. And the offset to that would be that the U.S. economy will slow down quite meaningfully. And you add to that the situation that we are seeing in China, where the data that has been coming through has been one of weakness, and the central bank hasn't done quite, at least as expected by the market in terms of rate cuts. So we think that we are likely to see the demand for global commodities coming under pressure as a result of a slowdown in the global economy. And that is coming through on our market through the resources sector. The rand has been strengthening to some extent, and that has also been negative on the resources sector. So those were the major drivers around the resource. The other sectors have been under pressure, but not as much as the resources. I think the resources down about 2% at last year.
So Harmony Gold anticipates it will meet annual guidance for this year. Talk us through their pre-close update.
Yeah, Harmony highlighted that they will meet their target, their production target. It looks like their mine, Poneng, has come through in the last 2-3 years. There has been significant improvement in production, but also in terms of the grades of gold that they've been able to extract out of that. So the grades have a beneficial impact on the production as well. So you are seeing them also talking about their renewable energy projects that enables them to sustain production beyond the times when electricity is gone. So I think we are seeing a positive improvement in Harmony Gold in terms of their outlook. There has been also safety. There's been some nice improvements there, but broadly speaking, it's been a positive outlook that they put forward in their voluntary statement.
Stadio Holdings has published its voluntary business update. What stood out for you from that market update?
I think the fact that the long distance education segment has been growing fast. The contact lessons was quite material. And I think that's been carrying the business through a very difficult time from the COVID era into the new era. So, but I also think that there is an element where they're benefiting from some of the observed weaknesses around the UNISA schools. And that has benefited Stadio to some extent. But the growth is pedestrian, to be fair. I mean, it's not like amazing growth that you can see in that business.
So First Rand, the group that owns FNB, Westbank and Rand Merchant Bank, says its finances are holding up, even though it expects the country's economy to contract slightly in 2023. Talk us through that update.
Yeah, they highlighted this. She said they expect their finances to hold up. But I think if you look across the board, I mean, the business has always been well run. Westbank, FNB, and their other businesses have actually been what we've seen in this cycle is that they are starting to benefit from increased interest rates, but they also have seen that the debt levels, the impairment levels, have stabilized below their target levels. So it looks like from a impairment level, their earlier conservatism where they kind of pulled back on the lending, and they've been very disciplined around who they lend money to. That has paid off in a big way, and they're also benefiting now from the higher interest rates on their book.
Okay. Marcus Jooste is a wanted man. Zwelakhe, if you can give us some commentary on this, if you will. A German court issuing an arrest warrant for him. What does this also say about South Africa and punishing corporate crime?
Look, I think South Africa is behind. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I think I laid the criminal charges against him on the 7th of December 2017. we've made very little visible progress. But in the background, I mean, I can confirm that without speaking on behalf of the police, I can confirm that I've been getting updates. And one of the updates is that they're waiting for the final documentation to basically prosecute, start going to go to prosecution. There is also a Section 204 affidavit that is supporting one of the fraud charges. So I believe that we will see justice being done in South Africa. It's just taken too long. In Germany, the tax fraud charges were basically heard by the court with the absence of Mr. Jost himself, and that has meant that he's now violated an appearance, and they sought a warrant of arrest, and they got it from the judges. So he's now a wanted man, as you say. And that means he's also not going to be able to travel anywhere overseas. He'll probably have to wait for his day in court here in South Africa.
Zwelakhe Mnguni, Chief Investment Officer at Benguela Global Fund Managers, thank you very much for your time.